I know it might seem a little bit backwards, but this actually is the best form of motivation. Hey guys, it's Aspasia and welcome back to the channel. And welcome to the good old Midwest Chicago suburbs. I'm in my backyard right now, home for a little vacation. Hopefully we can get through this video. There's like a 99% chance that I'm gonna freak out at least a few times over bees and bugs. Already had an ant crawling all over my camera, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully you can hear me okay. And without further ado, let's get started. And don't be fooled by my t-shirt. We are a White Sox family, but in Chicago, I thought I might as well rep a Chicago sports team. So this week we are going to talk all about motivation. So you might have heard that motivation is just a feeling, just like happiness, sadness. It comes and goes, and you can't rely on motivation to lose weight, achieve your goals. But I am here to tell you that there are a few ways to get yourself motivated, to stay motivated. And in this video, I'm going to teach you 5 ways to stay motivated and achieve all of your weight loss and fitness and health goals. For starters, yes, it is very rare that someone is motivated all the time. I would argue that nobody is motivated all the time. I literally do fitness, nutrition, all these things for a living, and I've been working out since I was literally 12 years old. I love it, but even I'm not motivated all the time, and I rely on a lot of other factors to keep me motivated and keep me going. So if you have those days, even more often than not, that you're just not motivated, you don't want to do anything, you just want to lay around and not hit your calories, not get your steps, not go to the gym, you are not alone. That is not something to feel bad about. But we do want to achieve those goals, so we're going to have to find some way to stay motivated and get disciplined. So like I said, we're going to go through 5 different ways to stay motivated today. Let's just start with number 1, which is to set specific, measurable, and sustainable goals. Measurable and sustainable are 2 very key words here. You obviously can't have a goal without being able to measure it, and you're not going to stick to your goals if they're not sustainable for your whole life. This is where a coach like me comes in if you want someone to build you a specific workout program, or just find a friend that you trust or someone that's certified online that can get you a program specifically tailored to you. The first step is going to be to stop worrying about what everybody on TikTok is doing, everyone on social media is saying. They don't know you, your body, your goals, and chances are what they're doing and what they're telling you to do is not going to work because it's not for you. They don't even know you. So that's really important to keep in mind. Another thing that's super important to keep in mind when you're setting goals is to make sure that they're small enough that you can actually achieve them, but big enough that they're going to get you those results. If you try jumping into just working out super hard 5 days a week, you're really going to burn out and you're going to hate yourself and feel guilty when you can't actually do those things that you set out to do. You can kind of think of these small goals as a little salad is not going to make you lose weight, but also eating a really big pizza is not going to make you gain a bunch of weight. But eating pizza every single day and eating too much of it might actually cause you to gain weight, and eating a salad every day and keeping your portions a little bit more controlled will help you lose weight in the long run. Think about these small goals as really playing the long game and setting your life up for success. I hate things buzzing in my ear. I don't do buzzing. Don't do buzzing bugs. Not in my ear. No. Okay, yes, so make sure that you know if it's actually gonna work. You actually have to be able to adhere to it, so make sure you're setting goals that you can actually achieve, and you can always add to these. This is a lifelong game, so don't hate yourself for wanting to just start small. Number 2 is to find a workout buddy or someone you can trust to help you stay motivated, and then you can hold each other accountable. You don't necessarily need to have the exact goals as your friend, but if they're going through some sort of health or fitness journey, or even if it doesn't even have to do with health, maybe they're on a financial journey to financial freedom, you can say, listen, if I go to the gym this day, you're gonna save, $10 on coffee. You're not gonna buy coffee today, and I'll go to the gym, and you can hold yourselves accountable. It doesn't necessarily need to be weight loss or fitness in particular, but just having someone that you can trust and call whenever you're not really feeling that motivation. It's just something about human nature where we can let ourselves down, sure, but when it comes to somebody else, we don't want to let our friends and family down, and we care about what people think about us. So if you tell everyone in your family that you're starting this weight loss journey and that you're really motivated, you really want to get going on it, and then the next day that motivation kind of dwindles and you're kind of laying around, maybe eating chips and cookies and whatever, and your family is kind of looking at you like, didn't you say you were going to be on your fitness journey? Then you might feel that motivation a little bit more to keep going and prove to your friends and family that you can do it, and also then proving it to yourself. Number 3 is to track your progress. There are so many different ways to do this. One of my favorite ones that I tell my clients to do is to get a calendar and kind of write at the top 10,000 steps, work out 2 to 3 times per week, this many calories, and then every single day that you hit that target, cross out that day with a big green X. And then when you don't hit that target, cross out your day with a big red X, and then over time you can even see how consistent you're actually being, because a lot of the times we think we're a lot more consistent than we actually are, when in reality, if you see all of that red on the calendar and just those few green marks, you might be thinking, okay, I hit a plateau, I'm not motivated, this sucks, what am I doing? I'm doing everything right. But then you can look at your calendar and think, okay, maybe there are some things I can work on. Maybe I'm not being as consistent as I thought I was being. You can do little post-it notes with your goal numbers on it. There's a lot of different ways. Literally just look it up on Pinterest. I can put some in the description or on the screen right now. And then not only should you be tracking your progress, but you can actually set milestones for yourself and then celebrate those small victories. So this is gonna really help you stay motivated, because if you set out for 5 pounds, I'm gonna get a massage. You're really gonna want that massage, especially if you're just starting working out for the first time. You're gonna be so sore, so you're gonna want that massage. I would keep these victories not food oriented. Keep it focused on exercise, keep it focused on pampering yourself, really celebrating yourself and your small victories, but at the same time not saying like, okay, at 5 pounds, I'm gonna eat a whole pizza. Maybe that's not the way to go, but it is a really good tool to stay motivated when you know that you have something really cool and really fun coming up. Having something to look forward to is a really good way to make sure that you keep going. Number 4 might seem a little bit backwards, but it is to see results. Bear with me, I know that you're thinking like results are the product of motivation, right? You have the motivation and then you see the results, but that is actually not truly the case. It's actually the opposite. So once you start to see results little by little, your clothes start to fit a little bit looser, you feel a little bit lighter, you have more of a better mood because you're exercising. These small things actually will bring you that motivation. I argue that the best motivation is your own results. So this is where all the other things come in. You have to actually hold yourself accountable, be consistent to actually see the results. But once you even start to get those small results, even a pound a week, you see that pound go down each week, you're gonna feel so good, so motivated to keep going. This is arguably the best form of motivation. And then sometimes when I'm not motivated, in my head, I'm like, my past self did that. My past self, that was me. That was me going to the gym last week when I didn't want to. That was me hitting my calories when I really wanted a pint of ice cream at night. That was me, and I am me. So if past version of me could do it, chances are that this current version of me can also do it. So you motivate yourself by hitting your consistency, by hitting your workouts, hitting your steps, hitting your calories. You are gonna just motivate yourself, and you're not gonna have to look to these outside motivations to keep going, because you already know that you can keep going because you've done it, so you can do it again. It's kind of like when you're at the gym, when you're doing bicep curls, eventually your biceps are going to get stronger. These small habits that you build, you have to think of them as reps. You're constantly repping out. I did this day, this day, I made myself proud here, and you're getting stronger, you're getting more motivated, and you're showing yourself that you can show up for yourself. And I promise you, you can. You just have to show yourself that you can through results. And the results will speak for themselves. If you get those results, you will motivate yourself, and you'll know that you can keep going because you did it in the past and you can do it now. So if you build those small habits, you start to see your results, you will get motivated and stay motivated, I promise. Number 5 is gonna be a trick that I use almost every day to keep myself motivated, but really quick, if fat loss is your goal, I do have a fat loss 101 guide breaking down fat loss into 3 simple steps so you can start making strides towards your goals today, and that is totally free in the description below. There's a big bug on me. Oh my God. If there's a day where I literally don't want to do any workout, I just want to sit on the couch, all motivation is gone, all hope is lost, this is a last-ditch effort trick that I use sometimes to make myself accountable and make myself motivated. I tell myself that all I have to do is put on my workout clothes and sit in the gym. All I have to do is get to the gym, drive myself to the gym. That's all I have to do. I can literally walk in the gym, sit there on the floor, and then leave. And I'll be proud of myself. because I didn't want to go to the gym. That's the last thing I wanted to do. But if I could just get myself to the gym, all I have to do is sit there. Chances are, once you get into the gym, once you get yourself there, you put in all that effort to get to the gym, you're gonna want to get a workout in. And if anything, you're just gonna hop on the treadmill, get a few steps in, feel the motivation of the gym. Sometimes watching other people work out makes me motivated, because honestly, in my head, I'm like, they probably didn't want to be here either. Probably nobody here really wants to be here. And again, I love working out. I work out every single day and I'm obsessed with it. It's what I do for a living. But even I don't want to be in the gym sometimes. And so I think to myself, if all these people made it to the gym, who knows what they have going on with their lives, who knows the other commitments they have, and they made it, they're working out, that motivates me. Seeing other people in the gym motivates me. So once I get to the gym, feel that atmosphere, see the other people doing it, it proves to myself that I can do it too. And chances are, if you get to the gym, you're just gonna get a workout in. And it doesn't have to be the best workout of your life. Not every workout has to be the best workout of your life. Chances are it won't be. Another trainer coined this thing. I think it's called like the 5 workout rule or something. And it's for every 5 workouts, you'll have 3 average ones, 1 really, really good one, and 1 really terrible one. So you can allow this system to kind of motivate you to think this might be a horrible workout, but chances are tomorrow it'll be really good. The next day, maybe it'll be average again, and whatever. It doesn't have to be really good. Not every workout has to be. As long as you're getting there, you show yourself that you're a person that keeps the promises you make for yourself. And the more you show up for yourself, the more you just get to the gym, even when you don't want to, the more that you motivate yourself. Building these small habits every day and getting to the gym when you don't want to, hitting your calories when you don't want to, eating your vegetables when you don't want to, these are all going to add up and really act as the motivation you need to keep going and see your results. And then those results are going to make you even more motivated to keep going, and it's just a circle that keeps on going. If like 9 times out of 10 you don't feel that deep motivation within yourself, know that you're not alone. Don't feel guilty. Just try to apply these 5 small things that I've laid out in this video, and I really hope it helps you to open your eyes to how simple it can really be to get yourself motivated. If it did, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video from your personal trainer bestie. You guys, we are almost at 100 subscribers. I think I have 83 right now, which is insane. I love every single comment you give. I really appreciate the support. I really put a lot of thought and effort into these videos, and the fact that I could be helping even one person just makes me so happy. So if this video did help you today, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and comment your motivational tactics so you can help others that are also watching this video. And I also post every single day on my TikTok and Instagram. I'll link that below too. Bye guys.